G'day, I'm Mark from Signature Camper Trailers, and we're out with some of the team in the Chichester State Forest, and we're just having a couple of days away. I mean, everyone knows that I love a good, chance to get away and have a bit of time away in the bush. And fortunately, we've got such a really cool team, a really cool group of people that work with us, and they're just as passionate about going away as I am. I guess, generally people don't see what we're sort of doing in our downtime, and we thought it was a good chance to people to actually, come away with us. This time it was a chance for a few different parts within SCT to come away. So we've got, part of the sales team here, part of the workshop team here, part of the service department here, part of management here, and those that were available just, packed up the car and came along for a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'm Kerrod. I'm a mechanic at Signature Camper. I used to work on cars at my car, just your basic mechanic at the moment. I came over to Signature to hopefully learn 12-volt systems and work on some caravans. And there might be a chance to work on some 48-volt systems in the future. The main difference would be less motors, less oils. Everything's a lot heavier on a caravan, I'd say. The suspension's a lot beefier, the springs are a lot tougher. So it's fun.
G'day, I'm Greg. I do sales at Signature Camper Trailers. I'm out of our Sydney office, but looking after our sort of statewide dealers and also our showrooms in Caboolture and Pakenham as well.
So I'm Pat from Signature Camper Trailers, workshop manager. Currently at Currawong Campground in the Chichester State Forest. Yeah, we put this trip together just to try and get all the guys together and have a bit of fun and do a bit of product testing and try and enjoy what we build. Yeah, we currently got the new 18-foot Oamaru, the 15-foot Nulla, 15-foot Rogue. We had TF2, but it's gone now, so it hasn't been ideal weather, but a bit wet. But still a day's camping better than a day working. Kicked off from Thornlea, cruised up the freeway, had a couple of hours up the road. A bit wet weather coming up here, but it was pretty good still. So vans handled it really, really well.
I'm Brady. I'm a caravan builder for Signature Camper Trailers in Thornlea. Mechanic by trade. Always like full driving, camping, pretty much, heading out the bush, hunting. It's been good to see the boys in a different sort of atmosphere. Done a bit of full driving, went out to the waterfall, and it's been good. A couple of beers around the fire. It's been pretty average weather. That's all right, we pushed through, a bit muddy. Being with Kerrod's pretty good. He could definitely talk a lot, so that's all right. And drink a lot, yep.
Annual camping trip. That is heavy.
I've been with Signature for 5 years now, so I know the product pretty well and the development of the product. So we've only had a couple of camper trailers and our two sort of stalwart hybrids, a 13-foot Iridium and 15-foot Iridium from the start. But now we've got about 6 or 7 other models that we've produced as well, and hundreds, thousands more customers as well. Always camped right throughout my life, sort of in my 50s now, but been camping from a kid. Got 4 kids, we all camp. Went right through from box trailer sort of camping, tent camping, and then now we live in the lovely world of comfort and hybrid campers and off-grid campers. That's fantastic. As you get a bit older, those comforts are needed and wanted. It does allow other people to get out there as well that might not normally get out there. I mean, this weekend we've been camping in, I guess, you might pleasantly call it a quagmire after 4 or 5 days of rain. Back in the day you might have packed up and just gone straight home, but now you can plant the camper in there 2 foot out of the mud and you're all good. Got all the mod cons from home, so it's super comfy. Can turn on an air conditioning or diesel heater. You still get the same environment, and hearing the river go past in the middle of the night's pretty nice.
We started on this camping trip at the HQ in Sydney. Everyone decided that, that was the day to start packing rather than finish packing. It was quite an eventful little 2 hours waiting for Pat when he got lost. We decided instead of, turning left and staying true on the road, we decided right would be the best option because Google told us. And then we kept going down that road for about, maybe a kilometre, crossed 2 creeks and a quagmire at that point, it looked like. And then we had to turn around in a very small turning bay. And, well, Pat decided, maybe I'll decide, you know, it's one of those things, keep going. See if there's anything better. Well, turns out there wasn't.
Yeah, Google Maps did send us a bit of a different track that we went down and didn't quite go to plan, but you know what? It's all part of the adventure. A bit wet, lots of leeches. There's plenty of leeches. Yeah, the first day was pretty bad. There was a lot of constant drizzle pretty much the entire day. We were trying to set up and trying to get a fire going. The fire was not liking it at all, with all the wet timber and constant rain. But towards dinner time, it sort of eased up a little bit and managed to cook some dinner and had a bit of late dinner, but it was still good. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that everyone gets a chance to spend some time as a group basically on a level playing field. There's no hierarchy, there's no management, it's just everybody out just enjoying what they love, camping. So it's why we're in this industry. So I've always loved camping, forward driving, and it's why I wanted to be in this industry. When I had the offer to work with Signature, even as a contractor, I loved it. It was great being part of doing all the R&D work and working on the campers. It was something that I really enjoyed, and for me it was a dream job.
The industry's really kind of changed a lot over the years. Obviously, our industry comes from camper trailers that people are probably familiar with, sort of pop-out camper trailers, that sort of thing. That's evolved into what we call now hybrids, which are vans that I think it looks more like a caravan, but it pops out, solar panels, outside cooking and that sort of thing. People are after ease and convenience, so now it really looks like the industry's moving towards, you know, sort of more solid wall vans and that sort of thing as well. So we're now producing a couple of new ones. We've got our big Oamaru out here, the Oamaru series, which we've got built, but we're trying and testing out here. We do that a lot. And then we're just about to launch our Kakadu series, which is a 13, a 15 and an 18 foot sort of solid wall van, but completely off grid, still outside cooking and that sort of thing. And that should land through the rest of the year. We've got the 13-foot Kakadu landing in a couple of weeks, so that probably should hit the market in the next couple of months. And then between now and the end of the year, pre-Christmas, you'll see a lot more coming out. It's pretty damn exciting, actually.
Fortunately, we have, you know, I can say we've got the best team, but we've also got the best customers, and they give us this feedback.
Well, we put 18 months worth of research into getting a van and looked at a lot, but we always kept coming back to the Signature because we just loved how it was finished and everything about it, really, didn't we?
Yeah, we just done heaps and heaps of research because there's so many brands out there and they promise so much stuff. The aftermarket sales service
That's what sold it.
Sold it for us. It was, yeah, that's the main reason that we picked Signature.
And it's not criticism feedback, it's constructive feedback about how they're using the campers, what's working for them, what's not working for them. And we even had this recently at the big Rose Hill Super Show, where I caught up with some customers that sold their Iridium a couple of years ago. They just love the brand. They're still a part of the owners group on Facebook. They just love being a part of what we've been able to develop, and they said some very, very kind words just about how they're amazed at what we've been able to introduce into the footprint of these campers, and they could tell that it was purely from feedback and talking to customers and finding out how people are using the campers, and we're glad that we can create something that people recognise as being designed for them, for people that are actually going out and using them. I hope a lot of that is from us getting out and using it, but as I said, everyone camps differently. So there's things in these vans that I probably wouldn't traditionally use, but other people do, so you know, we'll put them in. I don't think I'm ever going to use a washing machine in a caravan, but we've got one.